Nationwide protests over the police killings of Michael Brown and Eric Garner have taken a toll on communities and law enforcement. New York City has been a major hub of protests, with some of them turning violent toward police. The police department says they will be cracking down on violent protesters, but that it also takes understanding on their part.
New York is now a majority-minority city where you have those divides. You have to address it directly, and that means better community relations, more outreach to the community, better training for the police officers.
Here in the Triangle, Durham police have arrested more than 50 protesters this month.
So how are law enforcement agencies trained to handle these situations and maintain trust with their communities? WRAL's Amanda Lamb is here now with one group's efforts to do just that. Amanda?
You know, David, one of the retired officers I spoke with for this story said it best when he said, without the public's trust, what do you have? Well, his leadership training organization in Holly Springs has been working with officers across North Carolina on reinforcing skills like compassion, honesty, integrity, accountability, skills that have never been more important than they are right now.
I can't breathe!
Daily protests like this one in Durham are reminders that police are on the front lines of growing unrest across the country.
Ferguson, Missouri is not that different a community from Garner, North Carolina.
Garner Police Chief Brandon Zudima constantly talks to his officers about diffusing tense situations.
The police officers get put in a very difficult spot.
You're ordered to disperse!
Often having to make very quick decisions with not always a lot of information.
Many agencies are turning to groups like the International Academy of Public Safety in Holly Springs for help. It offers in-person and online leadership training.
So this site is customized for this sheriff's department in Houston.
Correct. That's correct.
When an organization adopts this content, they're actually being proactive to change the environment within.
Chris Hoyne has spent 2 decades with Cary Police.
The strategies of being a leader are about self-awareness, are about emotional intelligence. You know, what is character building?
You've got to understand what's your boiling point. And when you reach that point, how do you tone it down?
Wellington Scott served on the Highway Patrol for 28 years.
As law enforcement officers, we've got to empathize with the citizens that we serve and leave that situation, whatever it may be, better off than it was when we arrived at the scene.
Garner Police have used the Academy's Credible Leadership program since March, and the chief tells us it's working.
You know, you always have to continue to work at not only earning but maintaining the public's trust.
Now, the Academy works with about 20 agencies across the state. They have trained 3,500 officers in North Carolina, 11,000 nationwide since opening their doors 5 years ago. David?
Amanda Lamb, thank you.